Hi there. Welcome to this message and reading. I am sitting on a rock on a mountain in Colorado. This is Mount Falcon. Beautiful view behind me. Yeah, so we're just going to talk about earth energy, fire energy, mountains, right? So I drew this card. It's from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. This is the pocket edition. So the mountain, right? I took this as a sign maybe I should go explore a mountain today, right? Also because along with it, I got this, the Pilgrim. Yeah. So all about spiritual journeys, right? And mountains are very synonymous with spiritual journeys. And spirituality often symbolized by fire. So we have fire and earth here, and I've been getting that a lot lately. The tower coming through strong because I see, the lightning strike. I actually have that from a video I just made a second ago. You got fire here. Literally, the tower's on fire, but also lightning representing fire, and then the tower representing earth. So great changes to the earth through fire. Fires can be really devastating to the earth, but they can also be very beneficial because they clear away old things to make room for new things to grow. And I think that was the message I was getting here, especially because you can see in the center here, there's a person entering the core of this mountain. So it's going, really deep, and kind of makes me think, what is at the core of the earth? Well, we think it's, molten magma. So fire inside the mountain, and you can even see this orangish red hue there kind of echoing that sentiment. So the fire within, the light inside, causing big changes. So I want to draw some tarot cards to go along with this message of it's not just like, mountains. I think the most obvious thing to think about here is ascension, climbing a mountain, going up. But it's also about going in, right? The negative side of being higher than, right, is kind of like ego tripping, right? You think you're better than everyone else, that kind of thing. So you really have to stay in touch with your core, with your heart, with your center, to keep yourself grounded. Prevent the ego from getting too big for your britches, right? So I just want to see what cards are going to come out today to kind of speak to us about the mountain and spiritual fire. Thank you for being here with me today to hear this message. I hope you're having a wonderful time. If not, hang in there. You're going to get through it. All right. Spirit, please tell us about the mountain and the pilgrim. Earth and fire. What do we need to know? Okay, so we got the King of Swords popping out here. Yeah. Oh, and look at that tower on the split, along with 8 of Wands on the right side here. So we got the King of Swords, with the tower, and the 8 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So what's interesting here to me about the King of Swords is he's kind of sitting at the top, right? He's got his head way up in the sky. You can kind of see the earth curvature underneath his feet, so it's almost like he's sitting on top of the world. So this figure here is an excellent archetype for speaking of someone who has ascended a mountain, right? It looks pretty lonely. It looks pretty lonely, yeah. And, maybe he has all the clarity in the world, but, what good is that clarity if you're not sharing it with others? And I think that is kind of what the Eight of Wands is speaking to here is, you can go so far on any journey, spiritual, physical, doesn't matter what it is, but if you never express that information with others, then what good is it, right? Yeah. And then I think the Tower showing up here again is just kind of reminding us that, you can be dethroned. You may think you're the best, but, look at this. Nature, spirit, God, whatever you want to call it, the universe is always there to remind you that, that crown is not just for you. You may have a season for it, but, out with the old, in with the new. Things are always changing, so you gotta roll with those changes. And I'm also picking up from this Eight of Wands that there is, rapid change at this point in time for a lot of us. So if you're getting too comfy on your throne there, watch out. There's some changes happening. Yeah. Yep. Come down from the mountain. It's Fleet Fox's song. Come down from the mountain, you have been gone too long. Wonderful song. Yeah, so I think that's kind of the reminder here is, no matter how far you ascend at anything, make sure to remember where you came from, to stay in touch with your heart, your inner child, and, reach out. Communicate, right? Swords, all about communication. So make sure you're using that faculty. Hard lesson I've had to learn recently, but I'm hoping these videos are helping me to change that. So anyway, thank you for being here with me today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and get outside. Go see what's out there. It's a big world. All right. Bye.